Latin American and Caribbean countries are exposed to an increasing frequency and magnitude of natural disasters, partly as a consequence of climate change and to economic and political shocks. Can the region's advanced social protection systems play a role before, during, and after a crisis occurs? This could enable reaching substantial segments of the affected population through tested administrative systems, with potential for a quicker and more efficient response. But how can this be done in practice? One option is to provide top-ups to existing social protection programs by increasing the value or duration of benefits on a temporary basis. This option, called vertical expansion, is quick and does not require setting up new systems in the aftermath of a crisis. This solution has been popular in recent years. Peru, for example, vertically expanded the cash transfer programs Juntos and Pensión 65 in response to floods, while Nicaragua provided one additional meal to school children in drought-affected areas. However, the key challenge with vertical expansion, especially when schemes are poverty-targeted, is that households affected by shocks are not necessarily those already benefiting from a social protection programme. Just imagine, this red circle is the population already covered by existing social protection programmes, each with their targeting criteria, and this is the population affected by a crisis. It is unlikely these will coincide. You will still need strategies to reach the remaining people. Other aspects of your social protection system can help you to do that. To be truly shock responsive, existing programmes need to be able to increase the number of beneficiaries flexibly in the event of a crisis. We call this horizontal expansion. For example, in Haiti, the Corlavi programme, and in Chile, the Chile Solidario programme were horizontally expanded in response to recent disasters. Countries that have invested in a national database of existing and potential beneficiaries of social protection, a social registry, the green circle, could consider expanding support to all or some registered households in affected areas in the first phase of the response, before a register of affected households is developed. It would also be possible to rely on other administrative databases, such as Social Security or National ID databases. In any case, programme expansions or new emergency programmes by government and other humanitarian actors should be prepared to swiftly piggyback on the existing systems of regular programmes. Their databases and targeting approach, their coordination mechanisms, and most importantly, their delivery system. For instance, in Ecuador, the government and WFP responded to the earthquake with cash assistance by piggybacking on the capacity of existing social assistance schemes. However, not every social protection system is able to cope with the additional expense and workload required for such flexible response to disasters and shocks. So what recommendations are emerging from the regional experience? First of all, invest in strengthening data management and standard delivery systems, and ensuring implementation capacity, especially at local level. Secondly, develop innovative financing options, such as contingency funds and regional risk-sharing arrangements, a great example of which is the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility. Third, prepare the system by pre-developing protocols, contingency plans, and standby agreements for rapid expansions. Fourth, strengthen the coordination mechanisms between social protection and civil protection institutions. Shock-responsive social protection is a unique opportunity to better support vulnerable and crisis-affected people. There is much to learn and many great experiences in the region. Let's start from there. These findings are just a snapshot from research which is being performed in 6 Latin American countries and from an overarching literature review of experiences in the region. To discover more, please visit our website.